Lindsay. I suspect it's like a calculator input error on this question for you. So obviously right here we can just literally blast this into Desmos, which is cool for the pre-test. Maybe not so much for the test, but there's the correct answer right there, and we just round in one decimal place, right? When you're doing it in your calculator, try not to feed too much information into it. This depends a little bit on the model that you have. I'm going to use a TI-83 just to show you how we can kind of chunk this up and make it easier for our calculator. So let's do 80 over 30 first. I'm just going to input that because we know that's going to be a crazy decimal, right? I'm not even going to bother reducing that fraction. And then I know I have 0.5 to that decimal. So I'm going to keep all this crazy decimal there. I'm going to enter 0.5. I'm going to hit my exponent button, which on this calculator is the upward arrow. And then I'm just going to use my answer function. So in this calculator, I'm going to go second function and hit this button. And you can hopefully see that right there in yellow. That's the answer. So what it's going to do is it's going to copy and paste my previous answer right here. And in this case, it's going to raise it up. So this just saves me from typing all these digits, and it's going to keep my answer super accurate. So at this point now, we have another crazy decimal, but we've evaluated all of this 0.5 to the 80 over 30. Our last step, let's just multiply that by 1,000. Again, in my calculator, and I suspect yours as well, I'm just going to hit the multiplication sign, and it will automatically input the previous answer. So we'll multiply that by 1,000. And there we go. So that's going to be our answer right there. So give that a try and just make sure you can break that down. A lot of like kind of basic scientific calculators can't really handle that much. They'll try to, they'll try to multiply this first, and then they kind of ignore order of operations. You'll have to use brackets if you wanted to type it all in your calculator like I wrote here. Otherwise, your calculator just makes a mess. It starts dividing things and things get away from you. So that's the answer there, and obviously, to go back to that test question, by 2062, we've found the amount of this radioactive element, right? 157, and basically anything over 100 is still poisonous or unsafe for human habitation. So obviously, the answer is no, right? By 2062, we're still over 100 kilograms. We're at 157.5. So I hope that helps. Give it a try on your calculator, and let me know how you make out.